What's up, kings and queens? Welcome back to my channel. I am the Eva Monroe, and yes, there are no fragrances behind me, but there are bottles back there. So I thought it would be fun today because this video is going to be about layering and blending fragrances. I wanted to show you guys one of my favorite cocktails that I love to make in the summertime. And I call this cocktail a Moscow Julep. So if you know what a Moscow Mule is and you know what a mint julep is, I have simply just kind of slightly combined the two, but this is such a good cocktail. Now let's get started. So the only thing you actually need is you need a good bourbon for this one. You need fresh mint, and if you don't grow this like I do, well, you should, because I feel like there's nothing greater than having fresh mint. You can go to the store and buy it, but when you can just go outside, chop some down, make a mojito or a Moscow Mule, there's nothing like that. You're going to need crushed ice. Crushed is better than cubed. You're going to need powdered sugar. That's all that's in this bowl, okay? So let's get started. Now, what I like to do, the very first thing is I like to pull off a piece of the mint and I like to just rub it around the entire rim of the glass. Now, mint is tricky because if you were to eat just one of these leaves, it doesn't taste like mint. Mint is actually a smell, not a taste, if that makes any sense. So I will take some of this and tear it up, throw it in the glass. And typically I have a real muddler, but I don't know where it is. Somebody made it disappear. So we'll use this. And this is just releasing the flavors, or the smells actually. So we just muddle it up like that. Now we're going to take our measuring cup. And today I'm going to be using Woodford Reserves for this. So we're going to take 2 ounces of Woodford. And you could do a little more, you could do a little less. It's however you get down. Actually, I think I'm going to add just a smidgen more because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Not here, but it is somewhere. So, now, what I like to add to this is actually Bar Smith Honey Ginger. And that's what gives it the mule side of things. And I don't measure it out. I just take that and just pour a little bit in there. This is honey and ginger. It tastes really good. I love the flavor that it adds to this. Now I'm going to take my powdered sugar, throw that in the glass, and we're just going to simply stir this all up until the powdered sugar is completely dissolved in the glass. I mean, how much easier does it get than this? Now we're going to take our crushed ice and fill the glass, fill it clear full with crushed ice, and hopefully you don't run out like I did. And then I just like to take mint, garnish it like that, make it pretty, put your straw in it, oh, and bottoms up. Oh, that is so good. The bourbon is, oh. That is so good. Again, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's go talk about these fragrances.
It's Queen Eva, it's Queen Eva, it's Queen Eva. You know that she's a queen and not a prima donna diva. Does her own things, so they never.
Kings and queens. All right, now I'm back where I'm supposed to be. So the first one thing I forgot to mention in my last segment is drink responsibly. Okay. Now, I believe that every good fragrance collection is built on an amazing foundation, right? Some of the most important fragrances in my collection are the fragrances that I use to layer and blend fragrances with. So I truly believe that if you just have 10 fragrances that you absolutely love, if you have some amazing layering fragrances, some amazing like base fragrances, you can actually completely switch up your collection. It can seem as though you have 30, 40, or 50 if you use these the right way. So I have 8 of my favorites that I'm going to share with you guys today. So let's jump right in. Now, the very first one, this one is quickly becoming my Juliette has a gun of my private blend collection. Juliette has a gun, not a perfume. And it is Tom Ford's Oud Wood. So Oud Wood, I have layered this with everything in the private blend collection, as well as I've layered it with many other fragrances that I own. And it is so amazing. It works as an amazing base. Very clean, woody oud fragrance, but it layers beautifully with Lost Cherry. Effing fabulous. White Suede, Soleil Neige, Vanille Fatale, so many different things. I feel like you cannot go wrong having this. Now, this is actually one of the more pricey ones that I'm going to mention today, but I feel like it is so worth having. So, Tom Ford Oud Wood. Now, the next one is one I just mentioned, and that's Juliette Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. I feel like this adds such a uniqueness to many different fragrances. It adds a airiness, a cleanness. It lightens things up. If you have a fragrance that's overly sweet and you want to lighten it up, this works perfect for that. This works well with musky fragrances. So many different things. So Juliette Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. Beautiful on its own, as well as layered with many different fragrances. Now, the next one, I have had so much fun lately playing with this, you guys, and it is Egyptian Musk. Now, I have the oil from Fragrance Body Oils, and look, I want to show you guys how thick this is. Look how, that's like syrup. It's so thick, but it is so good. It smells amazing. Ladies, if you have a problem wearing Shalimar, and I know a lot of women have an issue with Shalimar, they're like, oh, I just can't. And I think it's the civet, that stinky little thing that's in here. Oh, Egyptian Musk makes this absolutely gorgeous. I don't have an issue with wearing Shalimar, but when you add the Egyptian Musk, it just makes it absolutely gorgeous, and it makes it really unique. I had that on one day and someone was like, oh my God, what are you wearing? It smells amazing. And I was like, I'm wearing Shalimar. And they said, it doesn't smell like Shalimar, but I'm like, well, I have it on with Egyptian Musk. So I feel like this is a must. This is so cheap. It is so cheap. And this, like I said, I've been covering myself in this, and this is going to go a long way. Like, I'm going to have this forever. So definitely give this a try. Beautiful. Molecule 01, some other fragrances that I'm getting ready to talk about. So Egyptian Musk, beautiful for layering. Now, the next one is, okay, this is weird because when I first got this, you guys, I didn't like this. I didn't understand it. And it is Labo Another 13. Okay, so I just realized I have my watch on the wrong wrist and it's killing me. It's killing me right now. Okay, so Labo Another 13. One might ask, what does it smell like? So it smells like a book. It smells like a library. It smells like newspaper, brand new newspaper, but it's so gorgeous. It's so mysterious and really kind of weird. It's one of those fragrances that when you spray it on, you're like, I don't smell like anything. And then you just keep catching whiffs of yourself all throughout the day. And it's absolutely amazing. My favorite layering combination for this is Molecule 01, the body oil, and Another 13. Oh, beautiful. So I'm going to buy a full bottle of this because I'm now head over heels in love with it. So, oh, this Shalimar and Egyptian Musk is just giving it to me. All right, so the next two that I have are in the same family, and you guys know I love these. Escentric Molecules, Escentric 04 and Molecule 01. This is my citrus booster that I absolutely have to have in the summertime. I cannot make it through the summertime without this. This is so beautiful. Mancera Oud Blue Notes, Mandarino di Amalfi. The list goes on and on. This layer is so beautiful with so many things, and it's gorgeous on its own. If you have a fragrance that's really sweet and you want to add like a zing or some citrus to it, definitely try Escentric 04. Now, Molecule 01, this is that other thing that people are like, I don't like it because I can't smell it, but I smell it. It bounces off of my skin all day. It's like slightly sweet, but slightly woody and kind of, yeah, pencil shaving-esque, but a very nice fragrance in my opinion. And this definitely acts as a booster for many different fragrances. Like if you have fragrances that are struggling in the longevity department, definitely try them with Molecule 01. Now, I'm waiting on the two newest ones, 05 and something else. So I'm really excited to smell those. Now, next on my list is what you guys always hear me refer to as the best $5 I've ever spent in my life. And that is our Rehab Choco Musk. The very first layering experience I had with this, I layered this with Mancera Wild Leather. When I first got Wild Leather, I could not wear it by itself. It was just, it smelled like a new pair of leather boots, the inside of a brand new leather car, which smells nice, but it was just too much for me. Now I kind of enjoy Wild Leather. The dry down of it is extremely beautiful, but I like it so much more when I layer it with this chocolatey goodness. This, in my opinion, I really don't like to wear this by itself unless, you know, I want to smell absolutely edible. It just serves more of a purpose in my life for layering. So our Rehab Choco Musk. I have the oil. They offer a spray that you can purchase as well. Now, the last one on my list is one from the Belayered line, and it is another one that I like to sweeten stuff up with, and it is Gelato. Layered Gelato. Okay, what does it smell like? It smells like gelato. Very chocolatey, very like ice creamy. Not extremely thick in my opinion, but very sweet, very chocolatey, very nice. This is another one that lays beautifully with Mancera Wild Leather, many different things I like to layer this with, but I feel like this is just one of those ones that when you just want to change up a fragrance, I like to layer that with I Love New York Bond Number 9 as well. Smells beautiful with that, because some days the little animalic-y leather thing in I Love New York for All, some days I can't get with it. So I like to layer it with something really nice and really sweet. So these fragrances that I have just shared with you today, I just feel like they're mandatory in your layering collection. And like I said, they can really completely change up your fragrance collection when you use them for the purpose of layering and blending. So thank you guys so much for joining me here on my channel today. I'm going to finish my cocktail. Until I see you again, be blessed and bye for now. It is 5 o'clock now.